I'm here at the Tim Horton Smile Cookie Campaign Kickoff. Alex Summers, our medical officer of health here in London. You do so much for us as a community, but I think probably for us as a food bank, the main announcement that you guys have ever given is what you did with what's called the primer for City Council, in which you talked about how 1 out of every 4 London families or London kids are food insecure. You've amended that a bit just lately. What has that meant to you, having to present that to community?
The rates of food insecurity in Middlesex, London are sobering.
Yeah.
It was 1 in 4 just a few months ago, and we think it's rising up to about 1 in 3 families who deal with food insecurity every year. And that's a significant jump from even 2022. What we're experiencing is an affordability crisis, which means that families are struggling not only with food, but with shelter as well, let alone all the other things you need to unlock those conditions for a healthy life. And so as a community, we have to recognize that and we need to act on it. And that's what things like the primer try to emphasize for us, and why we partner with groups like the Food Week to make sure that we recognize that only through partnership and through working together can we address these really critical issues.
Our partnership with the health unit is one of the best things we've got going, and we got some new areas to move into as well that we'll be announcing more in the future. But thank you. Thanks for all the great work you and your team have done.
Thanks for being together.
So Jane, we're here. It's the big Smile Cookie Campaign. You helped organize it here at the Tim's. Tell us just a bit about it. How does it work?
So between now and the 23rd, November 23rd, you can get a Smile Cookie campaign, Smile Cookie, and all of the proceeds go to, if it's in London, go to the London Food Bank and Tim Hortons camps.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. I think a couple of years ago that raised over $200,000.
Yeah.
100,000 of that came to the food bank, which is great. So we had some owners here, but the owners choose. The owners vote on and choose. So this was
it's an honor for us.
It's very much an honor. We weren't expecting the call at all.
So you had a bunch of dignitaries here, including head of the health unit, some media personalities, Councillor Pelosa,
and kids.
And kids, that's right, from the Airs for All Kids program. But it really is about kids in the end, and we as a food bank have made that pivot, right? We did that with our board last month. The kids have become important. And I was saying to Dr. Summers from the health unit, the thing that really kicked that off was when the health unit announced that 1 out of every 3 or 1 out of every 4 kids is food insecure in London.
Yeah,
so we've changed our direction as a food bank as to how we're going to do that. But nothing kind of says kids more really than a Tim Hortons campaign.
Smile Cookie campaign.
Cookies,
yeah,
right? So,
it's pretty amazing. And obviously kids helping kids in terms of that context, but there's just so many who need the help, and kids live in families, so obviously those families need the extra support as well.
That's right. And about 35% of the people we help every month at the food bank are kids. Right?
Yeah.
It's a real challenge for us too. Anyway, thank you, Tim Horton.
Yeah, thanks, Tim Hortons. That's amazing.